Windows 11 has been officially announced. It's the new 64-bit version update to the Windows 10 which everyone knows and loves. There are a couple of new interesting things that I thought we should take a look at, so here they are. The biggest visual change that you can see is the glass-like reflective UI and the centered taskbar. The start menu and other apps have been centered by default and they populate based on the files that you are using and the apps that you have. This news and weather related shortcut that was built into the dock is now built to the side, so swiping from the left reveals the same dashboard. Multitasking has also seen a huge upgrade with Snap Layout, where you can basically set preset layouts for arranging multiple windows on your screen. And the best part is they have solved one of the biggest annoyances for whoever uses multiple monitors on their system. Not only does it group and remember the windows that you have saved in a certain orientation, but it also remembers it across monitors. So if you have 3 to 4 windows on a second monitor and you disconnect it, the next time when you reconnect it back, it will automatically arrange itself in the same manner. And the rest of the time it will be minimized without disturbing what's going on your laptop screen. Now that is genuine upgrade. I really like to see these kind of changes. There are improvements made for those of us who use it without a keyboard and mouse, on a touchscreen. Like the same trackpad gestures that you would have are also on the screen, so you don't have to memorize a new set of gestures for the screen, so that's good. For the gamers out there, Windows 11 is now natively compatible with Auto HDR. It's a feature that they brought over from their Xbox series, and some games that have HDR functionality can automatically take advantage of that. And with their new Direct Storage API, the GPU no longer has to go through the CPU to access storage files, which means that CPU will no longer be a bottleneck on compatible systems. So games with compatible hardware drivers should be able to load assets directly into the GPU without bogging down anything else. And finally, of course, Windows has now support for native Android applications. Well, native comes with the double quotes because it's not directly coming from the Play Store. Sure, you can directly download them from the Microsoft Store, but they need to go through an Amazon App Store as well, so you need to have both accounts with you. I know this sounds a lot like sideloading an APK into a rendering environment like BlueStacks. Well, that is kind of what it's doing, but it's going through an official means like Amazon's App Store. And if you think about it, it makes sense why they couldn't directly approach Google to integrate the Google Play Store with the Microsoft App Store. Google has their own thing going on with the Chromebooks, and they wouldn't want to give up the Chromebooks feature where a Chromebook can also run Android apps, right? So they wouldn't want to power their competitors with the exact same thing. And they've used Intel's Bridge technology, which kind of adds a virtualization layer over the hardware, which essentially allows the apps to run as they would run on a normal smartphone. Right now it only makes sense on touchscreen enabled devices because mouse and keyboard input may not work that well on apps that were designed for mobile devices. But at least it's there, so once they have introduced something we can always make strides to change it. But at least they have started off, and that's better than nothing. Oh, and if you do get Windows 11 and if you run TikTok on it,
I will find you.
And I'll make you watch landscape videos. Anyways, those were the top highlights of Windows 11, and those are the things that you can expect to use when you actually get it rolled out. Based on region and some other criteria, it should be a free upgrade for Windows 10 users. What do you think of all these new productivity and multitasking features? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below and I'll see you soon. Cheers.